4. So we got in here the following. Okay, there we go. So this is a data regarding what? Educational attainment between years 1990 and 2017. Okay, now how we're gonna create first what we call a frequency and relative frequency table. In this case, a while ago it's our raw data, right? But this time this is already what we call a summarized data, simply because each of those categories has the sum of all the frequency already for each of those years. A while ago it's raw. This time it's already a summarized way of like presenting it. Now how do we do this one, okay? So here it is. Let's create first a we're gonna create first a side-by-side bar graph from this summarized data. So when you say side-by-side bar graph, where the goal for that one is to compare the educational attainment between the 1990 and the 2017. Get it? So like, how many years was that? After 27 years, right? So after 27 years, what had happened to in terms of educational attainment, right? So again, we're gonna do side-by-side graph or bar graph. Here it is. So first, select graph. Okay, so after selecting graph, we're gonna highlight chart. Get it? Okay. So after highlighting chart, we're gonna go to columns. Get it, guys? Okay, so graph, chart, columns. Again, this is summarized data already, not raw data anymore. Okay. Now after that one, we're gonna select the column variables that contain the frequency or relative frequency, right? So this 1990, I'm gonna put it in there, and that, oops, the 1990 in there, and then there we go. Good. So you highlight both, right? So 1990 and 2017, right? Comparing those two. Okay. Next. So you can choose the display, what you want it to be, all right? So where is that? It can be horizontal split, okay, or vertical split, right? So any of them will be fine, okay? So here we go. I checked on vertical bars split, okay? Vertical bars split. On the x-axis, this is the what? This is the educational attainment, educational attainment. Okay. On the y-axis, we're gonna put in there the what? The frequency. Frequency. Oops. Get it? Okay, and then we put in there what? Bar graph, right? Bar graph of educational attainment, just put ATT, right? Attainment between, just put in BET, okay? 1990 and 2017. Get it? Okay. Let's see. After that, let's click compute. Let's see. See that one, guys, right? What we did in there, right? So, as you may notice in here, that what's this? Column 1 is basically for not high school, right? So this number 2 is the high school diploma. This is some college. This is associate's degree. This is bachelor's degree, and this is graduate program. Get it, guys? So that's basically comparing those two in there. So say what can I say in here? Which educational attainment is the lowest, right? Which educational degree or which educational attainment is the lowest, regardless of year? Oh, in terms of that one, right? Which educational attainment is the lowest regardless of year, Liana?
The associate's.
It's the associate's degree, right? So as you may notice in here, and the associate's degree. Okay, so just giving some analysis for such. Thank you. Okay, and that number 4 is associate's degree, right? So as you may notice on the associate's degree, we can say that this has the what? Lowest educational attainment. On both years, 1990 and 2070. Get it, guys? So giving you analysis for such. And which one has the highest among all of them, regardless of the year? That's number 2, which is high school diploma. Get it, guys?
Yes,
right.
sir.
So just giving you an analysis of like how different bar graph is from the histogram a while ago. So as you may notice in here on the bar graph, they're separate. Okay, because again, this columns in here talks about what? Qualitative data or variable in terms of what? Educational attainment. Are we good, guys? Okay, next one that we're gonna do in here is how do we consider creating like what? A pie chart instead. So the good thing with a pie chart is it's gonna give us the percentages instead of frequency. Get it? Okay, so now let's see how we can create a pie chart out of this as well, okay? So again, we can create a pie chart out of this simply because this variable in here is what? Qualitative in nature, right? And these are basically frequencies, okay? So let's just consider 1990. Well, the nearest, I would say the latest, 2017, okay? Let's create a pie chart for the 2017 year, okay? In terms of educational attainment. And again, this is summarized data again. So what do? First, click on graph. Get it? Okay. Well, you know where the pie chart is, right? Get it? Okay. So graph, pie chart. This is not raw data. This is summarized data. So you click on with summary. Get it? There we go. Okay. And then after that, select the categories in educational attainment, right? Because that's our qualitative variable, or qualitative data is the educational attainment. The counts in, again, we said a while ago, we want the latest, the 2017. At least it's, nearest to our year right now. Okay, what does it say in here? Okay, choose the display of our pie chart in here. Typically, pie chart is good for percentages, right? So we click on the percent of total. Get it? So we're gonna see later the percentage of total. You can order the value, whatever you want, right? But it's all your preference, okay? And then after that, we can click on start angle 0, so that means it's gonna start here, like the 0 degrees going counterclockwise. And then we can put a title if you want to put a title. So let's put in here what? Pie chart, okay, of educational attainment year, what's this year? 2017. Get it? Okay, so it's a pie chart of educational attainment in 2017. And then, let's see what we got in here. Get it? Okay, so here it is now.
Wow.
This gives us a summarized data in terms of pie chart. Again, this is for 2017. Get it, guys? Okay, so in here, what do you think has the smallest part of the pie?
Associate's degree.
Is it the associate's degree? Let's see in here. Thank you, Ovi. Let's see. Okay, annotate. There we go, right? So associate's degree is the what? Smallest percentage, right? 8.48%. Get Get it? And so you may notice in here, this is this one for such, right? And which one has the biggest part of the pie? That is the high school diploma, right? So this is the biggest part of the pie. High school diploma amounting to how much? 27.13%. So this in here is, once again, 27.13% of, again, the total respondents. Are we good, guys, on how we did summarized our qualitative data in terms of what? This is, again, a summary already, right? So this is basically the frequency table, right? We got the split bars comparison for bar graph a while ago, and we actually see how we can create a pie chart out of it if we want to consider the what? The percentages instead. So the pie chart is good to see what percent of the population is considered for each of these qualitative categories. Are we good? All right. Thank you, OB.